As the Seattle Seahawks season slowly turns into madness, we're treated to a Monday Night Football game so everybody can watch. Let's talk about that here on Zach Talks Hawks. Hi guys, my name is Zach and welcome back to Zach Talks Hawks. This is the place where we talk everything Seattle Seahawks football, and yes, this season is definitely not going as planned nor as anticipated, but as DK Metcalf I guess arrogantly posted on Twitter this week, he's ready for 7 wins in a row, as Seattle still believes that they can make a deep playoff run with the talent they have on their roster. It all starts tonight on Monday Night Football versus the Washington football team. They too are struggling at a 4-6 record at home, and we're going to take just a brief overlook at this game, and then we're going to talk about the keys to victory for Seattle. What is it going to take for this squad to finally get back on track? And they very well might versus this opponent this Monday night. But what you need to know about the Washington football team is simply this. They are, a mirror image of the team that we root for each and every week. Yes, Washington can't be more alike versus Seattle, as we take a look at different stats that are a good metric for both of these squads. Both struggle with defensive points per game, both struggle offensively as both offensive units are streaky at best. Both really struggle in terms of giving up yards allowed. Seattle gives up 413 yards a game, while Washington is close behind with 387 yards per game from week to week. So both teams have similar struggles throughout the year, and that is really a point of emphasis for Seattle as we take a look at what it's going to take up here on your screen for Seattle to pull out the victories and start stacking those, as DK said earlier this week. I really want to focus on first kind of the basis in which Seattle runs their offense, and I really believe that it's got to start with play action. Too many times we have seen this season Russell Wilson being flat-footed in the pocket and just getting annihilated. And really, since he's been back from his injury, it's been very apparent that this offensive line is not up to par in terms of our expectations of what's going on. We have Jamarco Jones out, and Damian Lewis is now out. So one, the offensive line is not very good to begin with, and two, they're injured now. And so in order to relieve that kind of pressure from Russ each and every week, you have to establish the run first and foremost, but you also have to be a team that is willing to play into the strengths of their quarterback. Our second key to victory is indeed going to have to lie within Seattle's secondary play. The very talented Trey Brown that we have just rejoiced over as Seattle finally gets a decent pick, it looks like, defensively in a draft. He's gone. He's got injured last week. He's on injured reserve, I believe. It is a pectoral kind of injury, and he's out for the year. So what's it going to take from Seattle's cornerbacks to really step up and to step into these roles where Heineke has the arm to really test Seattle on the outside? And then lastly, we're going to take a look at early scoring. Early scoring is going to be key, I believe, for this game, because Seattle really loves to keep teams that they really should thump in games for a long time, and Washington is the epitome of the team that if you keep it close, you will win the game. And I really believe today that if we look at what is in front of Seattle in terms of a schematical standpoint, we're going to see that there's going to be opportunities to score early. So don't settle for field goals. Go after it. Score touchdowns. And I think that with this group, if you score early, if you take all the hope out of that stadium, all the hope out of that football team early on in the football game, you don't have to play catch up in the last 5 minutes of football, which obviously is Seattle's mantra as they progress throughout the season. My prediction is also up here on the screen. I've been burnt so many times by this team, but I'm not quite giving up on them yet because I do think that this is a very winnable game for Seattle. I predict that Seattle is going to win this game 24-21, perhaps in a last second field goal. I'm not quite sure how that's all going to play out, but judging by how these defenses really do struggle with allowing points, I think Seattle is due for about a 21, 24, 27 point game. And then I really think that this is the team that Seattle's defense is going to garner a lot of pressure. It's going to confuse Taylor Heinicke. We've seen he's basically the younger version of Ryan Fitzpatrick. So we're going to see if we're going to get the good version of Heinicke tonight, or if Seattle's defense is going to do just enough to make sure that he is off of his game. Again, 24-21 is, I hope, Seattle starts to right the ship, and maybe Metcalf knows what he's talking about in terms of streaking those wins together. I can't wait to talk to you post-game about what this means for Seattle, win, lose, or draw. I'm going to be here for the long haul, and I can't wait to talk to you more about Seattle football here real soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on this video. What do you think Seattle's going to do here on Monday night? And let's keep talking Hawks until we meet again next time.